Picture this. You're standing in front of a woman whose opinion genuinely matters to you. Maybe she's someone you admire, someone you'd like to date, or someone whose respect you want to earn. The moment feels heavier than it should, and a quiet question presses your mind. What should I say? How should I act? How do I make sure she sees me as someone worth respecting? Many people assume respect comes from smooth talk, clever jokes, or pretending to be confident. But they overlook something far more powerful and far more revealing. Thinkers like Machiavelli noticed it long ago, and modern psychologists from top universities still discuss it today. It's a simple behavior, yet rare. When you use it, a woman feels an almost immediate shift in how she views you without you saying much at all. It's not about being cocky. It's not about controlling the situation. It's not about acting mysterious or trying to impress her. It's about one quiet habit, one way of standing firm, that changes how she sees you almost instantly and deeply. Machiavelli saw leaders earn respect through this quality. Today, researchers say people with real value use the same behavior to earn trust without raising their voice or showing off. Best of all, you can start using it right now without tricks or games. Here's the truth. A woman doesn't respect you because of what you prove. She respects you because of what you stand for, and what you refuse to abandon just to gain her approval. In this video, you'll learn the action that changes everything. Before a woman learns the big details about you, your career, history, or goals, she notices something smaller but more revealing. She watches how you react to the world around you. Your behavior matters long before your achievements ever do. She observes how you handle stress, how you speak when things don't go your way, and whether your actions match your words. She notices how you respond in uncomfortable moments and whether you stay steady or become reactive. Do you stay true to yourself, or do you shift just to gain approval? Do you keep your word or make promises you don't follow through on? These small moments speak louder than any long explanation. They quietly reveal your character. People naturally test others not to hurt them, but to understand them. It's human nature. Women do this too, often without realizing it. She isn't trying to confuse you or create drama. She just wants to know who you really are. She wants to see if you can stay balanced when life becomes tense. She wants to feel that your emotions don't swing wildly. She watches quiet moments that reveal whether you're grounded or easily shaken by pressure or discomfort. Maybe she asks a sharper question to see if you stay respectful. Maybe she disagrees to see if you remain calm. Maybe she arrives late to see if you respond with patience. These aren't games, they're quiet checks for emotional stability. Every woman is silently asking, do you stay strong when things feel uncomfortable? Can you hold your ground without becoming rude? Can you handle pressure without losing yourself? These answers matter more than charm or words. Here's what many men don't realize. A woman starts to lose respect the moment she sees you abandon who you are. If you pretend, hide your thoughts, or agree with everything just to keep her, she feels uncertain, not secure. But when she sees you stay honest, calm, and patient, even in small moments, her trust rises fast. When your words match your actions, when you keep boundaries without harshness, she feels something powerful and grounding. She feels safe, she feels your strength. She feels respect. A woman respects a man who respects himself. Respect doesn't come from acting tough. It comes from quiet confidence, self-control, honesty, and loyalty to your values. That is the silent check many women make. And the way to pass is simple. Stay true to who you are. Stay steady, stay honest. Never trade your self-respect for someone else's approval. That's how respect begins. Throughout history, people have admired those with a steady inner center. Not those who refuse growth, but those who know who they are. This same principle still works today, especially in relationships, and women notice it quickly. Women respect men who don't change personalities depending on who they're with. Men who don't shift moods for attention. Men who don't shapeshift just to fit in. When a man seems unsure of himself, a woman often pulls back. Modern psychology calls this self-concept clarity. It means knowing who you are and not abandoning your identity just to be liked. It's not rigidity. It's having a stable inner base that doesn't disappear under challenge. Women find this grounding. It creates emotional comfort. She relaxes when she knows what to expect from you. Your reactions aren't tied to whether she approves of you. That predictability builds trust and deep respect. Women respect men who enjoy admiration but don't depend on it. Men who can say yes with confidence and no with calm strength. Emotional steadiness is attractive because it shows an inner compass that doesn't break under pressure. The quiet habit that earns instant respect is simple. Hold your boundary calmly when it matters. No yelling, no control, no manipulation, just honoring yourself with peace and clarity. This moment changes how she sees you. A woman respects the man who lives his values, not the one who talks about them. Calm boundaries show self-worth, emotional balance, and inner strength. They communicate more than loud confidence ever could. You show that your worth isn't for sale. You disagree without drama. You care about connection but don't fear losing it. That balance signals maturity. She senses it immediately and her respect rises. Examples matter. If she speaks in a tone you don't like, you don't snap or ignore it. You calmly say, "Let's keep things respectful." If she cancels last minute, you don't chase or explode, you give space. If she pushes you to do something you're not comfortable with, you say, "That's not something I want to do." No guilt, no long explanations. She sees a man who doesn't fight or hide, he stands steady. Picture a quiet moment together. A cafe, a park bench, soft light. A small comment lands wrong. Many men laugh it off or snap back. Both responses weaken respect. There is another way. You pause, you breathe. You stay connected to yourself. Calmly you say, "I prefer being spoken to kindly." Soft tone, clear words, no anger, no drama. Just honesty and steadiness. In that moment, something shifts. She doesn't feel fear or guilt. She feels understanding. She sees strength, self-respect, and emotional maturity. You didn't attack her. You stood for yourself peacefully. This is strength without stress. Confidence without cruelty. Leadership without domination. It's rare and women remember it. That moment quietly changes how she sees you, often long after it happens. Psychology explains this reaction. People trust those who stay composed under stress. Calm boundaries signal reliability and emotional intelligence. Confidence that's relaxed earns more respect than loud bravado. He guides moments without pressure. He responds instead of reacting. Women feel this immediately. Her body relaxes. Her respect rises almost instantly. She feels four things: safety, attraction, respect, connection. A calm boundary shows strength, care, and clarity. Boundaries don't push her away. They deepen trust when done with steadiness. Respect rises not over months but in moments. She sees the difference between fear-based reactions and strength-based responses. That difference stays with her and reshapes how she feels about you. Living this way starts with knowing your values. Clear standards create trust. Know what behavior you accept, what drains you, and what feels respectful. When you stop wobbling, she sees stability. Speak calmly and directly. No yelling. No begging, no pushing. Simple truth spoken evenly shows emotional balance. You're not winning arguments, you're expressing who you are. Don't over-explain. Long justifications signal doubt. A confident man states his truth and lets it rest. Certainty carries more weight than endless explanations filled with worry. Be consistent. Respect grows when actions match words. Hold your limits even when uncomfortable. Show honesty daily. Consistency creates predictability, and predictability builds deep trust. Balance firmness with warmth. Strength without kindness feels cold. Appreciate respect. Respond to softness with presence. A man who offers both boundaries and warmth feels complete and deeply attractive. A woman doesn't respect a man who shows off or pretends perfection. She respects a man who refuses to walk away from who he is. She senses it in his voice and actions. She respects a man who doesn't break under pressure, doesn't beg for approval, and doesn't trade values for attention. He stands out by being steady, not loud or dramatic. Around a man like this, a woman feels safe. She can trust him because he trusts himself. She can relax because his presence is predictable and grounded. She doesn't want control. She wants emotional self-control. She doesn't want performance. She wants calm confidence that doesn't need to shout. When a man lives from this place, she sees someone she can admire, trust, and connect with. Someone she chooses, not someone she feels pressured to accept. True respect isn't forced, demanded, or begged for. It grows from presence, calm strength, honesty, and self-respect. That's why it appears so quickly when you stand steady. The moment you stop trying to impress her and start being grounded, something changes. The moment you stop chasing approval and stand in your truth, she sees the real you. That's when respect begins, not later, not eventually, right there. In the quiet moments where strength shows without noise. If these words resonated, don't stop here. Growth attracts respect. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and continue becoming a calm, confident, grounded man. Step into this journey. Step into the man you're meant to become. Type "I'm becoming stronger" in the comments if you watched all the way through.